did you discover upon tackling such a project? To be frank, I found that I pitied Wormwood and Screwtape. They were wholly locked out of the world of pleasures we humans experience. While I understand that earthly pleasures fade and lose value over time, I could not imagine the ability to witness such pleasures as joy, music, and love without experiencing them. It seems cruel. Why is that? Well, do all demons come into existence as inherently evil creatures? Or does a point come when such a being has a choice in their path? Wormwood failed so miserably if you view his story from Screwtape's point of view. Screwtape is constantly angry with him over something. He uses such insulting quips as, "I sometimes wonder whether you've been sent into the world for your own amusement, and you seem to be doing very little good at present." Screwtape continues to belittle Wormwood throughout the entire collection of letters. Wormwood seems different to me when compared to Screwtape. In what way do you mean? Wormwood experiences hope. At least he states that he does when he writes Screwtape. Of course, I only know this because of letter 8, when Screwtape mocks Wormwood by stating, "So you have great hopes that the patient's religious phase is dying away, have you?" I believe hope must exist within that realm that's limited to humans. Hope feels too pure, too positive, too good to be harnessed by anything less than being blessed by the very source of it. You believe hope to come from God? At the very least, I believe hope stems from some divine source. Yes, but not necessarily God. Jack, at this point in my life, I still feel uncertain about what I will prepare for dinner, much less where my species originated or who pulls the strings to navigate my own little life. I see. Well, go on then. Thank you. Hope does not belong to the demons. I strongly believe this. Maybe that arises from some selfish possessiveness I feel towards hope and hopeful moments. Regardless, Wormwood expresses having hope. I understand that he could do this to merely mock humans, as Screwtape mocks Wormwood by closing his letters with love and addressing Wormwood as "my dear," but I feel that Wormwood and Screwtape are two entirely different to use the same devices to ridicule humans. Your guess is as good as mine, Caitlin. I have no more lived life as a demon as I have a king or as a pope. Fair enough. I suppose now would be the time to move on to another topic. I know our time dwindles, and an answer to my previous question may never be found to satisfaction. You see, Jack, my father and stepmother prohibited me from reading your Narnia books when I remained in their care. Did they? Me? Censored? Why? They, like your good friend Tolkien, believed it wrong to mix magic with biblical reference. Though I tried desperately to explain to them the allegorical meanings behind the text, my journey to Narnia ended swiftly just after completing my first reading of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I felt devastated before later moving on to other texts. In college, I once again discovered the books thanks to my passionate Professor Hamilton. We students read the entire series throughout the course of the semester, the journey every bit as rewarding as I always imagined it would be. Did you have a favorite amongst the books? Each book sat atop the others at some point or another. Before you must go, I would rather express to you how much I enjoyed the character of Lucy. I loved Edmund and Peter as well. I liked Susan. Do not think that I did not, but I always knew she differed greatly from the others. I felt sad that she did not return to Narnia with the others in the last battle, but not surprised. Lucy's age differed greatly from your own when you read all of the books. Do you think that affected your reading? I think, if anything, it made me love her more. I feel she remains the fan favorite for nearly all readers. She possesses many admirable traits, namely her bravery and trust. Her youth may have even made me like her all the more. She held that innocence we so often lose as we grow. Because of that, the others looked over her so many times. Yet she continued to forge her path. Sure, she failed at times to remain true to her missions, but she always made up for it.